Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Well, I've got something a little different I want to show you today that we are going to do with dictionary pages. What I do is I look through the dictionary and I find a word that I want. For this example, I wanted the word think. Okay, did that focus? It doesn't want to focus. Okay, trust me, it says think. This is the word think and the definition. But as I was looking at this, I was going to tear it out. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've got to show you this. Did you know thingamabob is an actual word? Thingamabob. It is in the dictionary. This is Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary. Thingamabob. And the definition of a thingamabob is a thingamajig. And right below that is thingamajig, which is something that is hard to classify or whose name is unknown or forgotten. I thought that was funny. I didn't know it was actually a word. It is in the dictionary. So if you want to use that word from now on, you certainly can. So, but what I've done is I've torn out think and some of the definition. I'm not going to keep all the definition, just part of it. And then the word positive, okay? So over here, I've got the word positive. So I'm going to have a little phrase that says, think positive. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because this is the tiniest little dictionary page, I'm going to take the tiniest washi tape that I have, which is about 1/4 of an inch. And boy, you got to find those little ends. They are hard. Oh, there it is. They are hard to find. Okay, maybe that's not it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little bitty piece of washi tape, and I want to cover up, and that's going to be too much. I need something even tinier. I'm going to tape this over the word think. It's kind of like masking. If you do watercolor, you'll know what masking fluid does. And I'm going to tape over the word positive. Okay, so I'm not covering up the definitions, just the words. And then I'm going to take some ink, some pretty dark ink. I think this is walnut stain or whatever. And I'm just going to darken the rest of the paper. Then if I don't want it that big, I can cut it down later. That's fine. Okay, so I'm making it pretty dark around the word. And then all you do is you go back and you peel off carefully, because this paper is so thin. I've torn so many of the words completely off. So you go back and peel off your washi tape real carefully. There we go. And now look, we've got think positive. So now those two words stand out. So then you want to decorate a tag. All right. You want think positive. So I think I'm going to make these a little smaller. Let me get that edge right there. Okay. And I'm going to have think positive on my tag. So it's just a little something you can do. Just a little, if you've got dictionaries, and gosh, guys, you can get them at the thrift shop, the older ones. This one that I've got, I picked up at a yard sale, and is very, very old and pretty brittle, But to get the words out of them, of course, you can't use the word but once, because now I've used it. So there it is. And then I would just go ahead and make my tag and decorate it up however I want it to be decorated. So I'm going to want to do that, and I'm going to want to grunge it up just a little around the edges because it's kind of too pink. It's a little bit too pink. Okay, and then we'll grunge up the back a little bit. And then I'm going to show you another way to do this that's a lot of fun. Okay, so now I would punch my hole. I would add some flowers and lace and whatever. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so let me show you what I've got so far. I just put a little piece of rusted, I did these rust enhanced linens and muslins and stuff. So I just put a little tie there. I put a piece of lace here. I've got a little piece of this eyelash yarn that I kind of just circled around. Now this is a little piece of sari silk, just a little tiny. I wanted to show you how I do this. So I just kind of gather it up, hold it in the middle, and then I twist it a couple of times, and then you'll need hot glue for this, but I take hot glue and I'm going to glue it down. We're building a little cluster, and then I'm going to put this butterfly. So if I want the butterfly to go this way, I got to decide where I want this to go. And it looks like it's going to be a little shorter than I had planned. So I'm going to put it on the back of the butterfly. Okay, my hot glue gun is not, it won't reach over here where I'm at. So that's the reason I'm having to go and do that. But I just kind of bunched that up back there behind the butterfly, hot glued it down, and then hot glued my butterfly. I will have a tutorial coming up on how I made these butterflies. They are embossed. They are layered, 3 layers. But be watching for that. I've got them made. I'm going to do a tutorial. And so now I'm just going to add a little something right there because it looks like it needs it. Okay, so I just put some fibers behind that, and I put this flower on there, and then to kind of tie that flower in, I'm going to put some glossy accents in the center, and I'm going to take some matching seed beads, and I'm just going to kind of let that be my flower center, because the flower really was cream, almost a yellowish look, and I sprayed it with glimmer mist in golden rose to kind of tone down that yellowish and make it a little pink, a little more pinkish, and it did. It worked really nice. So, and then that's it. We're finished with our tag. You can do something on the back if you want to, but I would keep it kind of flat on the back, you know. So anyway, it's just an idea for the words, the dictionary words. You can also do it with a book page and just take a word out of a whole book page. Just take 1 or 2 words, 3 or 4 words. Make a sentence if you want to. And like I said, be watching for the tutorial on the butterflies. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.